Oh,
well, Meg.
Monday.
But
it's a playoff Monday, so it's different.
It's a playoff Monday. Holy shit, was it a hockey weekend?
Yes. Oh, nothing makes more serotonin rush through my veins than a playoff Monday. Just kidding, more like a playoff Friday. But we have so much to cover, and we're only like a hot second into playoffs. There have been some shocks or disappointments, I would say, in my arena.
Says the Penguins Golden Knights fan.
I'm really struggling. It's fine. We're fine. Let's do some updates before we get into scores, leaderboard standings, and previews. Kucherov back. First game of the season for him after being out from hip surgery since December. 2 goals, an assist. Is this exactly what they needed to get ahead of Florida?
I would like to preface that I am obviously wearing a Florida Panthers jersey, so I have quite a bit to say about this here matchup we had. It was incredible. I fell asleep before the end, but I had watched on 12 hours of hockey I was sitting in front of. So I was watching this game. It was a freaking brawl. You would have thought this was game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final. It was insane. Well,
got it. Go. Cool.
It was absolutely insane. They were hitting each other seconds into the game. Absolutely no fucks given. It was incredible. And then as soon as the Panthers get a goal called back, they were knocking on Vasilevsky's door right away. And then the Bolts just turned back, and seconds later score. And no watch party yesterday, but let me tell you, every day this week we will be live.
We had a baby shower. Shannon had a life to live for a minute, but we will be here
every week this week. I sat on the couch all day and made graphics for you all. So
we're trying to cater to everyone. But we will be there tonight, 7:30. We have a great friend coming on with us.
Yes, we do.
I am going to wear a Capitals jersey. More people can hate on me. It's the best day of my life. I've been making graphics with it all day. Anyway, other things to talk about from the weekend. I have so much respect for obviously Marc-Andre Fleury because my love, but Cam Talbot, 42 saves in that shutout for them. Obviously it was unfortunate the way it ended for Vegas because literally scored on ourselves.
Yeah, I was going off on Twitter yesterday because Cam Talbot was not even a discussion point going into that series. It was Kirill.
Didn't even cross my mind.
Kirill, the goaltending for Vegas, and then obviously Vegas needing to do something with this series, or they're going to probably enter a rebuild just because of the age of the team. You've got Mark Stone, Pacioretty's hurt. That was another one that a lot of people were talking about. And Minnesota obviously just being a dark horse in general, but Cam Talbot was not anywhere in this discussion. And Cam Talbot,
I'm going to get a tequila shot for Cam Talbot later this week. Whenever
it was Russian roulette between Marc-Andre Fleury and Cam Talbot that entire game.
Whatever they were smoking last night, give me some of it.
Gorgeous save here, gorgeous save there. Beautiful work. And it sucks because Marc-Andre Fleury played like he should have won that game, but so did Cam Talbot. Only one of them can get those points. So
it's one of them had to lose because they were both just top notch.
Yeah, it was.
Staying on the goaltending point, Anderson is expected to start tonight for the Caps because Vanecek is still day-to-day and Samsonov is still in COVID technicality protocol-ish.
Yeah, so he is off the COVID list, but that does not mean he's ready to start. And they did, I think his name's Fucali. They pulled him up from the Hershey Bears, but he will be backing up the third string emergency situation, whatever it's going to be.
Guys, we don't need a Zamboni driver yet, but
know. So he's going to be the backup to Craig Anderson because Vanecek is out, Samsonov is out. We will see if the Bruins can do something with Craig Anderson in goal tonight. Obviously, I, on our last live stream, had quite a bit to say about Tuukka Rask. However, yes, they lost that game technically in overtime because Tuukka Rask let that goal in, but they shouldn't have gotten to that point. Their offense did not look great. Pasternak looked horrible. The second line was non-existent. I mean, hopefully we do not find ourselves in this situation. If the Bruins go down 2-0 in this series, that is not good at all.
That's going to be a rough hole to crawl out of.
Yeah, especially, our friend John from Off the Wall Hockey says it all the time, but teams need to take one of the away games in their first two if they really want to hold their own in the series. And so 1-1 is absolutely crucial for Boston. Granted, they play fantastic at home, but you do not want to get this to a 2-2 series. A 3-1 series, they're screwed going back to Washington. I mean, we do not want to prolong this any longer than they need to.
Yeah, before we go into our official recap of what happened over the weekend, I do have one more point that Nate McKinnon is likely going to be back for game one for the Avs facing the Blues, which is tonight. So that is a great, we were talking about him is going to be a key component of him not being there, but he is preliminarily expected to be back tonight. So that's significant.
Yeah, that is significant. And there were quite a few late scratches this weekend as well that we didn't really touch upon. Obviously, Malkin was expected to play and then did not play. And Varlamov, Barry Trotz said that he was going to be ready for game one and then was a late scratch during warmups. So Ilya Sorokin played fantastic and really showed in his first NHL playoff start, showed that he's going to be able to make a deep run if the Islanders are able to make a deep run. But, that was unexpected for a lot of people that were viewing. And especially one of the interesting tidbits from that series, specifically from goaltending perspective, is that Tristan Jarry was only making his second NHL start and Ilya Sorokin was making his first. And there was really great goaltending on Sorokin's side. Playoff start, excuse me. Yes. Tristan Jarry, however.
I wish it was his first start. Could we have had someone else? No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm not going to be.
Tristan Jarry pretty much lost the game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He let in two bad glove upper misses that could have been saves.
And I've been saying all season, he sucks. He's the reason. And Shannon's the first person to be your defense is the reason, which true. But we can all agree here that was Tristan Jarry's fault.
Those two misses were, but.
Which we would have won if they didn't happen. But anyway, not the point. Yeah. Let's dive into the rest of the weekend. We know, because you were there with us, that the Caps beat the Bruins 3-2 in OT. Islanders then yesterday beat the Penguins 4-3 in OT. The Wild beat the Golden Knights 1-0 in OT. Guys, do we see a pattern here? Yeah. But not in OT. The Lightning beat the Panthers 5-4 to start their series 1-0.
Megan is not going to be hyped if all these games keep going to overtime, let me tell you.
I'm going to need some real caffeine in my system every day. I'm going to the grocery store before the game tonight, and let me tell you, I am getting caffeinated.
Yoshi Bros, you're right. The goaltending in the Panthers Lightning game was really good as well. And they did make a point during the intermission report to say that Sergei Bobrovsky is a fantastic goaltender, but if he's not on his game, it's very similar to Tuukka Rask. If he's not on his game, it's very clear. And Vasilevsky does not have that problem. So it actually becomes a risk for Florida if you can't play up to Vasilevsky, which is your SOL, right? He's a eternal Vezina candidate, but it's interesting.
Agreed. We are excited for the Florida battle to continue tomorrow. Right?
For sure. 100%.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
But here's what's happening tonight. Well, other than us streaming the Bruins Capitals game with all of you. So make sure you're there at 7:30 tonight. Will be huge, and I will be caffeinated, so I will get through all the OTs possible. So Bruins Caps 7:30. That is game 2 of that series. The Predators and Hurricanes at 8:00 will have their start to their game 1. So interesting to see who is able to pull out that game 1. I've been so confused through game 1s so far, so we will have to see. I wonder if she's a Panthers fan. Shannon's actually not a Panthers fan. Shannon's a Bruins fan.
I am falling in love with the Panthers day by day.
It's a slow process. For the final matchup tonight, which hopefully I'll be snuzzed by the end of the first period, the Blues and the Avalanche will play at 10:00 Eastern tonight for game 1 of their series. So let's see. It's going to be big.
That should be a really interesting one, seeing how the tides have turned in these first few games.
I literally, if this is just going to be the world of like going against my bracket this year, I'm just going to quit now.
Yeah, we did post our brackets on our first round brackets on Twitter this morning. So if you'd like to chirp and argue with us, they are live.
I didn't know we did that, but cool.
Yes, we did.
We both like post on different socials. Anyway, I'm in the process of making a great little question bar on our Instagram for Tom Wilson hate. So I will give you all an outlet for it. So can't wait to see what happens there.
We love to express ourselves.
We love good expression outlets. It's better to be in a guided form. Just kidding. But anyway, like we said, I will say it 100,000 times. You're streaming tonight at 7:30 Eastern. Be sure to check it out. We're going to have our friend Andrew from Short Shift Pod. He will be with us, I think, all night. So it is going to be rowdy. We want you guys in the comments screaming everything. And we will catch you then.
Yeah, in the interim, make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all of our channels. We had incredible support on our first stream of the playoffs, and we want to make sure that that continues. Make sure that if you have not yet, my poor StreamYard is so slow today. But make sure that you find us on Twitter at @SweetheartsPod, /Sweethearts, on Instagram, Facebook, all of those things. Check us out. And we are just madmen on social media these days for the playoffs. There are so many new Twitter hashtags for the playoffs. There are so many new Twitter hashtags for the playoffs. Like, I'm just tweetering away.
Oh, amazing. Okay, guys, we will catch you guys later. Tom Wilson is 100% clean. That's funny. You can put that. We can put positivity towards Tom Wilson too, but I think the hate is more fun. But anyway, yes, North matchups. I'm literally texting with possible North guests right now. So hopefully we can bring that to you guys at some point this week. But anyway, in the meantime, check out social and we will see you guys later tonight, 7:30. Be there.